Yo, what's up guys? Thanks for clicking on the video. I'm editing this part in. Just letting you know it's going to be the gameplay first and then the guide after if you want to stick around for that. Hope you enjoy it. Alright, so team wanted to land the aquatic zone. Alright, so our team wanted to land in the aquatic zone, so that's where we're landing, and so is the entire lobby, so that should be fun. Now it's like 2 or 3 teams, maybe.
Have you decided?
What now?
Ready? Go wild!
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up here and grab these boxes real quick. Whatever everybody else wants to do is none of my business right now. Cat jumped to my lap, had to throw him off real quick. I don't think I can reach that kid here. Nah, I can't reach that kid. I need to go ahead and pop a shield real quick. We're gonna go ahead and break shields down here with the goat. Almight's so tall he cannot go through there, man. I've had that issue multiple times. Alright, Hiroshima. Okay, he threw me off, he's just standing there. I think he pretty much gave up. Please stop. Maybe I can actually finish this. There's not much going on around me. Special X in the game distance on Todoroki. Fortunately, he rolled between my tornadoes right there. Since I've blocked my beta, that's great to see. Oh my gosh, this is why Cementos is a horrible team now. I'm talking about the character, by the way, not the person. Oh my gosh, and again, blocking my shot. Hello.
You look a little down. It seems there are civilian evacuees.
Did a little juggle with those tornadoes here. Jumping beta, which is lined up easily. Oh yeah, he's climbing, thought so.
You've got 30 seconds before the safe area moves. Better check on your
Really trying to get away here.
It ends here.
And he's not going to. Sorry, Deku.
Try harder.
Try hard, try hard, try harder.
Someone take care of that. The great, because I am the symbol of
I'll leave the rest to you.
You're too single-minded.
I don't know what happened to our Todoroki, but that's alright, so we don't need him. We got this ourselves.
When things are rough, face them with a smile. No problem. I'm quite adept. I took care of the civilian evacuees. That item's mine. Got it? Goodness. It's a mess every time. I know that you will succeed. Go beyond.
Plus Ultra, baby! Let's go.
It's what you've all been waiting for. The box appeared.
Level up! Cool, I found some items. I appreciate the assistance. Oh my goodness! My mistake!
Yep, I knew that the follow-up would kill him. I mean, would hit him. Didn't think that the other one would necessarily. He can have that level up right there.
The enemy is here! My time's up! I'm a hammer!
Hello, my lady.
Right there! here. Take that. I'll overrun you. You newbie. Watch out. An enemy attack. I'll overwhelm you.
Go ahead and pop this for our teammate. Back up and pop this for our teammate. So there's 3 teams coming in for some reason. They wanted to target us. Got you, dog. Got you. Nice, nicely done. There's that mountain lady. We gotta get her out of here. Gotta get my kill. Alright. Somebody's. Saw him hiding in the bushes. Baku was also trying to hide. It's funny. You can't hide, my guy. We gotta get this finished real quick and help our cementers. We have to help. Nicely done, nicely done.
Real pros risk their lives every day. Defeated the opponent, but stay vigilant.
Alright. We got 2 other teams here.
It's what you've all been waiting for! The fox appeared! This battle's about to go hard!
We should play with our team. I want to get to the action, but we should play with our team here.
See if you can use Thank you. You're the best.
We actually have a level 2. We can switch out real quick. Alright, so we got 2 other teams. I don't hear anything going
No
on.
problem. I'm quite adept
They
in
could be hiding.
It's fine now. The symbol of peace is here.
Nobody's going for that chest. I gotta level up. I can get here real quick.
Super speed.
I'm just gonna go on height so I can scout anything out.
Safe area move! Better check on your allies!
No, I don't see anybody. I heard somebody.
The enemy is here. Understood. The enemy is here. No more, certainly.
They're on height here. No, I hear boxes opening. It had to be below then. It had to be below.
The oh my goodness, my mistake. Goodness. When things are rough, face them with a smile. Think you can get the enemy is
Yep,
here.
it was below. Go ahead and reflect all this incoming damage from Bakugo. Thread the needle on this. Oh, he's still going. We can special action indoors for more distance.
Symbol of peace. Watch out. An enemy attack.
Trophy's really trying to get me off this Bakugo. It's fine, we'll get off her or him and kill you instead.
And one for the road.
Yeah, I knew that was gonna be quick enough for us to kill him without Bakugo dropping a nade on our head or something.
Think you can catch me? Feel the
There's Bakugo.
The enemy is here. Try to block this. The enemy is here.
Trying to play for the card. Wrong choice, guy. Wrong choice.
Certainly. No more. Extreme speed.
Yeah, okay, I thought he was down. What is he do? Oh, it's Coda.
Right, 1 second, Doc. I take that. Look, it's fine now. The curve beyond. 1 second, Doc. That's what I'm. Quick, everyone, to the safe area. Go,
Alright, and we got
go,
Coda to finish the game out. We just gotta take out this last team.
Super speed. Level up. No more.
Let's Somebody's gotta be hiding around here or something. I really hope they don't just die zoned and not the video.
The enemy is here. Think you can catch me?
It's Naizawa.
Understood.
And a Deku. No, that was somebody else. Dick's trying to get some fancy feet on him. Sometimes being hard to hit right now. Trying to knock Aizawa here. 2-for-1 special maybe? No, we got one. Deku, come back here, boy.
My time's up.
Oh, he could potentially pick him up.
Watch out! An enemy attack!
We're staying aggressive here while we have the advantage.
Certainly! How simple!
We just keep switching positions. Got the guard break. Gonna hit the air beta into the alpha for the win. Let's go, baby. And that's how you play All Might. That is how you play All Might. You know your combos, you know your times to go in, you use your movement to your advantage, pick your spots, and you catch the dubs. Let's go. GG Cementas. That was a good game.
The symbol of peace hasn't lost its touch.
Turned out to be 10 kills. But yeah. So, any more comments or any more questions you have about All Might or anything, go drop a comment on any of my videos. I'll be happy to answer and talk to you guys, man. Love All Might, man. And I'm pricing Aizawa, but All Might's gonna be, you know, my pop. Sadly, this first part of the video got cut out, but it was just saying the jump is really good. But All Might's my guy. All Might's my guy, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Appreciate y'all for watching, and you'll have a blessed day. Jumping around here, moving unlike any other character can. But that's just a small little tip I wanted to give you. His jump is very, very good. Now, let's go ahead and move into the special action quirk. Obviously, it's a very long distance jump, very high distance as well. And it's going to lock into what area you're facing at. Not your cursor, but whichever way your character is facing. You'll end up going the direction that you're pointing. So let's say you're going this way and you're running this way, right? But you want to jump left real quick. Go left on the stick while pressing that button. You can even press the button and immediately go to the direction that you want to go, just like this. Like I'm running this way, right? And you go right, boom, pivoted to right and got out of there. Alright, that's a quick little tip. And let it recharge real quick. Even backwards, you can get out of there backwards. So that's very useful, very good, obviously. And his next movement ability really would be his beta quirk. His beta quirk you can use for many different movements. You use it just straight up behind a cover to create some distance, or it's best paired for movement with your special action. So you want to jump here and look wherever. This one will determine on where your cursor is facing, so you can factor that in to where you want to go. So let's jump up here. So we want to land on top of there. We're going to look up into the air because we want to go some height on this, and in that direction, and you can get right on there. That's another thing I wanted to mention was on a special action, well, I'm right here. On a special action, you can actually cancel it earlier with your alpha. It's pretty useful. Let's say go in here to land quicker. You can go ahead and just alpha, and you get on the ground. It's actually pretty useful in certain scenarios, and can make a difference. So just jump over here. You got the alpha pretty early for it to actually go into effect, though. So just keep that in mind. So let's say I just wanted to like throw this Dobby's aim off, even though he obviously doesn't aim, it's Dobby. But that's how you can kind of switch up the height on that special action. Like this. It's pretty useful. Alright, so jump here. You can go up for some height. Now you can go straight up and you'll get less distance traveled, but you'll gain more height. You can aim kind of forward and diagonally to get a little bit more forward momentum while still gaining height. Or straight up to get more straight up height, just a very little movement forwards. So that's how you can use it upwards. You can immediately jump and use it to get the high places. Very useful for that. I'm just talking movement wise here, not combat yet. And another way is using it downwards. It's actually very useful from your special action. So your special action, you can actually pretty much go straight down, sort of. A little bit of frontwards movement and hit somebody or get to where you need to go. I like to do this. It's actually, you float down for a decent bit before you throw it. So if you can line that up, it can really work well if somebody's running away and you need to gain distance on them. Like let's say this compress just use his ability or his teleport or run away. I want to see where he's at. Okay, I know where he is now. I'm gonna go down and land a punch. So you can also use it to descend while hitting them with the punch. I like to do that as well. It's a little too low, I think. Oh, see. So you can do that as well while on the ground. So while on the ground, if you just press it, go for it, right? So you know, somebody's just, so you get somebody just right in front of you. Okay, alright. You want to outrun them, get some distance, hit them with a smash, and deal a lot of damage. You can just line it up with your character and their character. Just make sure that you aim right at them. You should be good to go on that. Now, let's say that obviously they're not just going to sit still every game, so they're going to be moving, or you might be off on your direction that you originally picked. Now, when you R1, you can move to the left or to the right slightly. And you have to kind of keep this in mind. Like right here, I can go forward and kind of drift to the left here. Okay? You can kind of drift at the end. You can kind of drift. I could definitely drift to the Shigaraki as well. And so you keep that in mind. You can turn it towards the end. It's not at the very beginning. You can't change that at the very beginning, but you can towards the end. This is a good example. Holding to the right. And holding to the left. Or you can really adjust it like anywhere in there. You can adjust it. So you just need to keep that in mind. You can move to the left and to the right while in your smash. Okay? You're gonna glide forward and make the little turn, alright? Now I hold in left more so because it was more to my left. Now I hold in left more so. I was in a bush. Let's say, okay, I think he's in this bush. Alright. I'm gonna line it up here to get around this tree. And I'm going to hold right when I pass the tree, basically. Alright? Boom. Just like that. Just like that. Held left. Went right between there and hit the Shigaraki. Compressors over there. Alright, I'm going. Where's compressor? Where's compressor? Okay, there it is. Boom. Tilt it to the right and connected that. You can also miss it very slightly. Very slightly. If you're moving towards the direction of them, you'll still connect that punch. A lot of the times, you like if you get just close, you're gonna connect it. Alright. That's most of my tips with the R1 on the ground, I'd say. In the air. In the air is a great option to actually land it as well. But here's the thing, you cannot move, you cannot tilt it while in the air. Okay? I was holding right that entire time. Holding left this entire time. I cannot turn the direction. So it's got there are different strengths and different weaknesses. The strength of this is that it lines it up perfectly to where you want to where you're aiming. So I'm going, jumping, aim instantly at the press, and they're gonna hit this. I'm gonna jump, aim at Shigaraki, and I'm gonna hit that. It does make it a little bit easier to land it, but it's just different because the ground way, you don't have to be perfect on your initial startup. You can make the adjustment afterwards. And let's say you're going through a tight corridor. Let's say the Shigaraki just turned the corner. I can do it on the ground, and tilt towards him, and make that smash happen. Whereas if he was there and I were to do this one, possibly I missed him by him continuing to run, right? But with this, we can go way over here to the left. You see that? See the difference? So that's the big difference there, but it is, you can also get it off of quick if you jump. So you jump and you instantly get into that. You instantly get into the forward animation, whereas on the ground you get a little backup animation before going into the smash, which actually you can use to actually dodge things. I have before, but it's just very niche. But so look, you're gonna have this backup. It kind of backs up before he starts to smash. You also need to keep that in mind when smashing on the ground. You're gonna have this little animation there. Alright, and so with the R1, right now I can't think of any more tips to give. But just keep in mind this kind of, you got kind of a shorter angle here. You got your kind of medium angle here. And you got the straight. Got the shorter angle here and the wider angle here. If you immediately pull to the right, you're gonna go more to the right. If you wait to the end, you can tilt it as well to the right, the end part, but you can't go as far obviously. But if you need to make the little adjustment, you can make the little adjustments towards the end of the smash. Same with the left. I was holding left the whole time, so I had the wider angle. Now I'm gonna just turn left at the end here. Another thing to keep in mind with this smash, one more thing is, you can move right and left both. So you kind of do have a lot of control on the ground. So I'm going right, I'm going left. Alright, and then left. You see, you have quite a bit of options when it comes to the ground R1. It's pretty good. And just keep the angles in your head. You gotta be a master at geometry, man. You gotta master that geometry. You gotta think at all times, pretty much. You gotta consider what's your R1 angle right now. What's the best optimal way to get this R1 off. Alright, so now I'm gonna go into the L1. The L1 is obviously very useful to deflects projectiles, and lets you have movement as well. Now in this one, you also have limited movement, but you do have movement. I'm gonna let it recharge real quick. You can hold to the right and to the left. It's very momentum based though. So let's say like I was running right there, right? So I'm not running, I'm not moving, or I just got knocked down and I just got up with no momentum. Alright, I'm trying to move here. I gotta look at that little startup before I can start going. But if you have your momentum, then you'll instantly start at a faster speed. So you have to keep that in mind when you're using it. See, I'm automatically going quicker. Now this one you can angle with your left and right stick as well. And actually your camera, I think the camera actually does help it to move better as well. So let's say I wanted to go to the right here. I'm holding right, but also as I'm holding both sticks right pretty much. Like, or to the right, a little bit on the right stick. And I feel like that's helping it move as well. I really think it does. Because it factors in where you're looking to where you're moving with that ability. Like right here, I'm just moving to the right while looking this direction. So all I can really do is go like this with my tornado, right? I can really just go this way with my tornado. But if I'm doing this and holding right, then I get this whole entire movement. It's basically like moving on the ground, obviously. But it's a little different because it's momentum based and everything. So I need to go this way very quickly. I need to look this way as well. You see? Because if I'm just holding to the left, I'm going more forward than I am to that direction. Because you have to be moving forward to get any sort of movement out of the tornado. So you have to look towards the direction that you're wanting to go as well if you want a faster movement with the tornado. Right and left. And left again. You see? So that is how to control that better on the ground. And don't forget that you need momentum to get the speed out of it. If not, you're just going to get a slow startup like this. And then you can go ahead and get your movements going. It can be useful though if you're stopped and you're about to get hit with a projectile, obviously. Because it reflects projectiles. It's very good for anti-projectiles. If you see somebody's about to shoot you, you can go ahead and pop a tornado. And then get out of there and smash and whatever you want to do, right? So that's it on the ground for that. Now, also one more tip for the gamma is it can be used in the air, obviously, right? And like you think, well, nothing's really special about this. You just jump up and tornado down to the ground and continue on like a normal tornado, but it does have uses. I'm going to go. And it does have uses, okay? So it can cancel your momentum in a certain direction and change it to another direction. Alright. Useful for getting to where you need to go, evading people, wherever you need. Like check this out. I'm gonna jump here. My tornado will go this way. It will instantly cancel my momentum and turn me into that direction. Okay. I gotta let it recharge real quick.
Oh my goodness!
Let's recharge real quick. Alright. That same thing with the ground and the air. If you just hold right, you're barely gonna change your momentum, or left, you're barely gonna change your momentum to the left while in the air. But if you look, even if you look backwards with this, and you will completely change your momentum here. It's actually pretty useful for quick movement, quick pivots to different areas. So I find that to be really useful as a movement tool for All Might. So just keep that in mind. You can also do that with your Cyclone. So you combine all these together, and All Might has very, very good movement. Alright, now I'm gonna get to the attacking part more so of All Might, right? So his air attack is pretty useful. It has a good tracking on it, and it causes a knockdown, so it's pretty useful. And with his jump, you can follow somebody pretty effectively while jumping and land that homing freaking auto right there. It's pretty useful. It could knock them down, as I said, if they don't have shield. Force them into a knockdown state where you can do whatever you want. I don't know why I didn't take damage at the end there, but yeah. And one more tip for the R1 while I'm here. You can kind of time it on shield releases, right? But I like to do this, right? So go ahead and do that. Also the R1, you can use it to slide like along things as well if you hold in the directions. Another tip for the R1. Probably all I have to say there. But with this melee combo, right? 1, 2, 3, and if you do the third one, it'll automatically go into the Fury of Punches, which is pretty good to do, pretty good damage, and it'll lock them down for a second, which could be used for your team to shoot them or combo moves together before sending them flying. So you could also do this on Wake Up. So you let them get up real quick, and then you go ahead and start this. And now, if you're staying attached to them, staying close to them, they're gonna get hit by that, man. They're going to get hit by that because 1,000 punches in their face, right? All right. Now, for the R2, right? For the A, the Alpha, whatever you say, it does actually have 2 different areas that it comes out, right? The right hand and the left hand. You can do it once by very quickly tapping it. It'll come out the right, but if not, it's gonna come out the right and then the left. So you have to actually consider this certain times, because see, it's like right here, the right's hitting, but the left is hitting the wall. So you have to consider this, and it comes out at slightly different angles from your body. So you might hit one, miss one. You have to keep the aim pretty consistent there. Don't land both of those. And as far as combos go, with the R1, so you hit the R1. So you basically hit the R1, look up for about where they're going to be, which is going to be like about here in the air somewhere. And you're going to look up and follow them with your Alpha. Okay? If you do it quick enough, they're normally gonna hit by at least one shot before they can even jump out and go invincible. And be aware that if you go past them like this, you're going to have to turn your vision to face where they are. Right, it depends with the angle you hit them on, with everything. So yeah, it's very good to get extra bit of damage in there, possibly knock somebody, right? As long as they don't jump and they keep falling for a second, you can still go ahead and shoot them while they're in there for more damage. Same with the L1. He puts them into the juggle state, you know, very easily. So definitely keep that in mind. Watch your people's jumping guards. I don't really know what the term is for that at all, but watch that. If they don't do it quickly, you can capitalize on that for sure. Now, another quick combo I like to do for All Might to get good damage, very quick damage, and it's pretty evasive and everything. It's just a very good combo. You special action and hit the Alpha early to get less height, and you're going to land the R1 on them, or the Beta. So it's going to look like this. And then you follow it up with more Alphas. You can just absolutely tear people apart with this. And if you do your R2 quick enough, it cancels that height on your special action, so you don't just fly over them and, you know, be too far away. But with the R2 canceling the height on there, you can line up your Beta and then land that and then continue on with the R2s. So that's a way to completely shred people. A little bit off my shots there because I've been playing Heads Out over the past few days, but see, it does a ton of damage. So yeah, besides that, I'm not sure I have many other tips for All Mights that I can think of right now.